Hello, this is Dave, and in the last video I showed how I laid out my Lego train track. And in this video I'm going to show how I laid out my roads, and also how I used the Lego modular buildings to lay out the main city center. This is the style of road base plates that I had when I was a kid. My brother and I had a few of these, and we used to make all kinds of little Lego towns. Since then, they've updated the base plates. The roads are wider to better fit the Lego scale cars, and they also, they look more like roads. But I found that the base plate roads were very difficult to use when laying out my town. So I decided to build my own custom roads. These are not them, but this is an example of if you have a limitless budget and imagination, you can do a lot of detail. When designing your roads, or any model for that matter, you could use what they call the headlight bricks to add some pretty interesting detail, or change the orientation of the studs on the bricks. A very important ratio to remember is that for every 2 Lego units, you can stack 5 plates high and get the same height. I used that trick to build my custom roads on the same scale as the original road base plates. The printed part of the base plate is 14 Lego units wide, so if you do the math, that is 35 plates wide, or 11 bricks and 2 plates. The road is braced by beams on both sides. One set of beams is held in place by jumpers, and the other is held into place by pins. Everything is elevated up by 1 plate to add structure and also to make room for wires for lights and control. The 1 plate elevation also brings the roads up to at grade level for railroad crossings. The corner road pieces were a little tricky. I had to use the headlight bricks to get the 2 white lines orthogonal to each other and nearly touching. I went through several iterations of curbside design to get what I wanted. The first thing is I did not want it to look like the minifigs had to climb over a mountain just to get on to the sidewalk. I'm using a brand of modeling lights called Life Lights to add electric lights to my town. The purpose of these curbside water drainage grates is to make room for the wires for the lighted lampposts. I wanted to keep the modular buildings on the original base plate so I can move them around very easily. Every building is elevated by 1 plate and 1 Lego brick. This is once again so I can run wires underneath the buildings. The entire modular building structure is only held on to the rest of the town by that row of tiles right along the curb. I've managed to get every Lego modular building except for the second one, Market Street, which at the going rate of $1.30 per Lego piece, I'm not willing to spend that kind of money. I'm going to stop talking now and just kind of show you some of the pictures around the town. Watch it.